So I would like to thank and welcome Dr. Om Prakash sir from Global Health Advocacy Incubator to introduce the concept of Health Parliament, Young Doctors Health Parliament.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me and introducing like the concept of Young Doctors Health Parliament. And I would like to thank the chair, Dr. Abul and Dr. Hariharan and Dr. Venkat for specifically making it a mandate to take it forward, the entire concept of Health Parliament. And this is not a new concept of like young or a youth parliament. This is already an existing concept within the SDG goals of youth. It's already a highlighted part of United Nations. And but for the first time, it is Young Doctors like Health Parliament. So that is very innovative and very new. When I listen back to all the chairmen that there are thousands of issues to be addressed, that's true. There are thousands of issues to be addressed, but we need to prioritize some of the issues which are burning. And might be this is the right platform in which we can inculcate the young talents in a very systematic way, provide them a vision so that it can be taken up at the highest level. As Dr. Abul mentioned that it is about sharing should be the first stage rather than having the basics gained first. So sharing is important, and I think young doctors are in the right track of policy making, advocating in front of the policy makers so that the issues gets respective attention. Yeah, and when I saw the agenda of like with the theme deliberate, decide and declare, it's an immediate connect. That's the entire goal of Youth Parliament or Young Doctors Parliament. We need to deliberate on the topics. That's what we are doing here right now. The next step is decide like what is a priority for us, what we need to do. And the third part is a declare. Usually what happens is we do a lot of deliberations, we decide a lot, but we never declare it. So that's the area that is missing. And that's where the policy makers need the respective inputs from your side. Recently, if you have gone through a lot of newspapers, a recent study from AIIMS New Delhi saying that in the neurology stroke ward, the proportion of young people like less than 35 years have increased from like less than 3% to around 16%. That means what? It immediately connects that yes, there is something which is not going well. It has been discussed within the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare also. But at the same time, there are a lot of priorities within the MOHFW. And how to take that priority, there need to be voices. There need to be icons, there need to be speakers. And I think IMA JDN is like the right way. And specifically focusing on like how to provide a ultimate like result by declaring. And how to declare it in a way in which the policymakers can actually accept it. We say a lot of things, like we say that it is good for like this hospital to have a stroke unit. But why the stroke unit is needed? The person who advocates well in front of the chairman of that hospital gets the stroke unit. Exactly that, the same thing happens within the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, also with the top leaders, the political leadership. We need to advocate it well so that the respective attention has got an outcome. And that's where the entire theme of this session fits perfectly well. So why there is a need of having a parliament? So this is the connect between politics and science. And until unless we can connect the science in a way that is politically acceptable, nothing will work. And when Dr. Abul mentioned that Greta Thunberg, a 11-year-old speaking about climate change there. So that's what it is. We do not have speakers who can speak or who can portray it out in a way that's like acceptable. Might be sometime our voices are so harsh that they say that no, this is not going to work. Might be at sometimes we are so timid that it also does not work. But how to balance it out? This is the platform. There needs to be discussion, there need to be representative who can take it forward. And the ultimate goal is like the voice is understood and it is conceptualized by the present decision makers and the leaders of the country. In others country it exists. It is not for the first time that it is working out here. In other countries it exists. It's a force. and it has been promoted by United Nations so that the youths come on and speak about it. And why to bring in a new concept? To improve the existing health issues and prepare and prevent the emerging health issues. Like the COVID-19, it was like an emerging threat. We were never prepared. And what was the impact? The impact was having a pandemic fund. Even WHO is moving with a pandemic treaty, which is debated, highly debated within the 192 member countries. But the third part is the most important. The power of the young voices resonates through the corridors of power. That is the most important thing. When I remember I graduated from SCB Medical College, Cuttack, and for us, JDN was a way of getting our stipends increased. We had our stipend, housemanship stipend at 2750, 2009. We got it raised to 5,000, and we are very happy. Our voices got heard. We used that platform again to get in the benefits of our residents. But at that time, I cannot even visualize that speaking about some impacts, the health impact that is affecting us. We cannot. We were only thinking about we will get good stipends, we will get good facilities, and that's it. So we need to come out of that, and that's what is moving from step 1 to step 3, as mentioned by Dr. We need to share now, and we need to come out very strategically. And how does it help? How does it work? If you just Google in from your phones right now also, Youth Parliament, SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, you will find a lot of evidence. There is nothing new. The way is how do we in a creative way, how do we take it forward? As I hear, this is the first time. But it should not be the last time. There should be multiple activities. But again, having a complete theme and goal. It should not come in I am doing on climate change, you are doing on NCD, third one is on dengue, fourth one is malaria, everyone going on parallel tracks. There should be some thematic areas, and the thematic areas need to be decided by the leadership, and then respective groups can form. That's how the National Task Force work, and that is an important area for the leadership event to take forward. For the national convener, how to convene thematically, and then each becomes a force. And this program will provide a more groundwork for an equitable and sustainable way. Now, everybody will never be a junior doctor. He will become a senior doctor. But what is the legacy that he or she leaves behind? These themes, how to prepare the youngsters for a more thematic approach of the future. So this is the area, this is the network that we can develop. So this was a short presentation only to ignite you and think about it, how to take it forward. It's a big task also for the leadership, how to take it forward, as well as all the youngsters of the members to take it forward and deliberate. So thank you so much, and as an organization, we'll be happy to support the entire initiative, and we are looking forward for a national convening, taking into account taking forward all the state chapters and the important personals, so that it becomes a force. Thank you so much.